Where are you? Waiting for the bus. Okay, hurry up. When you think of all the things you could have said in an argument from 3 years ago, me after turning the age I've always wanted to when I was a kid. Took me 10 minutes to find what's wrong with this picture. Me trying to stay sleepy when I go to the bathroom at 4 a.m. Going back to school like, when that one kid reminds the teacher of the homework no one did. I can study with music, it helps me concentrate. Me, 10 minutes later, puts on hand sanitizer, a cut I never knew existed. I can't work today. There's a huge ball of fire emitting deadly radiation. You can't skip work just because the sun is out. Me explaining a song I heard years ago, only knowing the melody. Google. Me not studying, but also being aware that every second I spend doing nothing is increasing the probability of my failure, but still not being bothered to study, but still panicking. When memes start to understand you more that people around you ever did. Age 10, I want to be a pilot. Age 15, I want to be a scientist. Age 20, I want to be an engineer. Age 25, I want to be a kid again. My back hurts. I wonder why. My sleeping position. When a person knows you name and you don't know theirs, no matter how cold it gets, there is always this person. I might look calm, but in my head, I have punched you in the face 3 times. When you're listening to your favorite song and you're waiting for the verse to start, my friend talking some nonsense, me who knows the teacher is looking at us. When I'm listening to someone's side of the story, but I disagree with them. Please don't be 7 a.m. Please don't be 7 a.m. 3 a.m. Yay. Safe from all harm. Extreme risk of boogeyman attack. Hey, don't wait for me, I'm at the hospital. Is everything okay? Okay. It's just my cousin, he can't speak or walk. OMG, what happened? Nothing serious, he was just born 2 hours ago. They had us in the first half, I'm not gonna lie. When you're hungry, but all the food in the house needs to be cooked. 3 seconds after locking the door, did I lock the door? Not only did they not work, but they also destroyed the paper. Your mom's here, quick hide so you can't go home. This picture just got stuck to the roof of my mouth. Slip and slide, the most fun you'll ever have getting hurt. 7-year-old kids today with iPhones and iPads, me when I was 7. When your friends used to show up at your door to come out and play. When you and your homie get in the computer lab and gotta hurry up so you can get seats next to each other. I'd rather Rick losing circulation to my arm than make a second trip. 6th grade me coming home, opening my first generation iPod Touch. I wish I was still at the age where I could pretend to sleep in the car so my parents could carry me inside. You'll never forget the feeling of being hit in the shin by one of these. You have not experienced true fear until a poster falls down in the middle of the night. Walking into class and seeing this and being so excited. Today's kids will never know the struggle when you lose one of these pieces on these. When you're at the store with your mom and she sees her friend.
Me listening to the same 5 songs every single day. Actual footage of dads teaching their daughters to drive. You know how I got these scars. When you pause the music but keep the headphones on so you can eavesdrop. Me putting my playlist on shuffle but then skipping until the song I want plays. When you text someone in the same room as you and wait for them to notice. When you're swimming and suddenly touch seaweed with your toes. I got bored so I drew eyebrows on my daughter. I have no regrets. When you bestie won't stop laughing and everyone starts looking at you both. When you friends are arguing about whether the answer was 44 or 45 and your answer was South Africa. Me trying to go to sleep versus me in class. When I have to keep removing my headphones because someone keeps talking to me. When you're almost done with your work but then you hear kids around you packing up. When you send a video to one of you siblings and you hear them laughing in the other room.
3rd grade me when they hold a pen upright on their desk, press down and release. 90s kids remember the best part of getting sick. One burned you alive and the other one electrocuted you with static. 7-year-old me walking by a tree. Me home alone blasting my music on full volume but stopping it every 10 seconds because I think I hear noise. When it was time to watch a movie in school. Everyone knew that one weird kid in class that would run down the hallway like this. Me when I was 10 pretending I was dead in the pool to see if anyone would care. You became friends with another kid you never saw again. You didn't know pain until one of these popped you in the head. Today's kids will never know that PE used to be the real deal. If you could run up the slide, you had skills. Remember when you had to flip through music by hand, going into Filene's basement and pick needles out of the carpet? Who can still remember their childhood telephone number with 8 digits? No chargers needed when you play in the dirt. If you grew up with this, you had a great childhood. Remember asking our parents for a quarter to call our girlfriend? Admitted this made mac and cheese taste better. Going into Radio Shack and playing with all the small capacitors. Remember walking into gym class and seeing this knowing it was going to be a good day. I miss when McDonald's was made for kids and we could pump as much ketchup as we wanted, pretending to be a doctor so I didn't stab that back of the Capri Sun bottle. This is how we turned on our computers in the 2000s. Playing flash games and browsing forums on Newgrounds. Bring your Xbox and UTV sleepover when it was test day and you sat at a ground table. Where did these candies come from? When you first got your iPhone. Oh, the good old big chunky buttons. The anxiety-inducing 1-minute multiplication test in elementary school. The only way to listen to most popular songs with my 3-second non-skip Discman. Going on a big adventure, but burning my foot when I break. Back in my day we had to stand to play video games. New generations won't ever understand how good it felt to be in the horror section at Blockbuster on a Friday night.
We all used to bite these like they're actual burgers. The static that came from these. Coming back to your finished product was the best feeling when you have to keep reading the same paragraph because you can't focus. I just went to my son's school and they're still making these great to see. This ancient knowledge is being passed down. Resting your head on the cold window just hit different. Racing to finish these was the best. 10-year-old me waiting for my knuckles to recharge so I can crack them again. Some of you haven't ran since PE, some of us didn't run in PE. The blue one was the best. These are erasers, couldn't even erase, they're meant to exist and bring delight, and they did. Soon future generations won't know of our ancient civilization. If I wake up at 827 and my alarm was set for 830, you know I'm going to close my eyes and go back to sleep for those 3 minutes.